What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined by Mr. VIP Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
I am confused on what's in my cup.
Are you not the one that filled your cup?
You would think that I did the way I love to fill my cup. To answer your question, yes, I actually am the one that filled it.
So what is it that's got you confused?
Why would there be confusion? Is what you're saying, right?
Yes, that is what I'm wondering.
Because I didn't know it was going to taste so damn good. I was confused. I thought it was just a normal beverage, but now I see it is a gateway to another place of desire. So, with that being said, I am infinitely awesome, sir. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I am infinitely confused now.
These are confusing times.
These are confusing times. Great line. But if you don't know what this is and you're a little bit confused, this is All Things Super, where every week we take a piece of super-powered movie, TV, even trailers. We watch them, we review them, we break them down, we react to them, and we answer the question, is it super?
Is it?
Is it
super?
Is it super? We don't know, but we will find out. But if you like that, you can subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on any of your favorite major podcast streaming platforms. And if you want to join in on the conversation, you can tweet at us at ATSuperPod.
And we like reading the comments.
I want
you to know something. Hey, your bad days don't compare to my good days. I want you to know that. So you take your time with this intro.
Oh, okay. But
and when you meet someone in the streets that say it back to you, you just go, "Hey, you got it. You got it. You got it."
I will look forward to the day where somebody can repeat that intro back to me.
Challenge accepted.
But today in this episode, we are reacting to the newest teaser trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beasts. This is Hasbro, right? Yes, this is Hasbro.
Hasbro is back at it again with their more than meets the eye transforming vehicles. It's a robot in disguise.
They're robots in disguise. This is the 7th film in the Transformers franchise.
Hey, remember when the commercial you did give you all the information right there in the commercial? They're robots in disguise, and they change from cars to robots. They transform.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. But it's actually not.
You would think it's simple, but it is not. This franchise has complicated the hell out of these robots.
Disguised as a child's animated show has so much going on. But normally these were directed by the illustrious explosion maestro himself, Mr. Michael Bay. And you said this one is not directed by Michael Bay?
This one is not directed by Michael Bay. Michael Bay has directed
directed by Michael Bay.
Not directed by Michael Bay. He is a producer on the film, but it's not directed by Michael Bay. Michael Bay has directed all of the Transformers films. Once it got to Bumblebee was directed by Travis Knight. And this Transformers Rise of the Beast is directed by a man named Stephen Caple Jr. His credits include Creed 2. And in 2017, he was named Forbes 30 Under 30.
So, I have to ask a question.
Yes, sir.
Will they or will they not be explosions?
Oh, absolutely, they're going to be explosions. I don't think you can have a Transformers film without explosions. It's almost a given at this point.
Boom. Exactly. So that being said, let's count the explosions that we see in this trailer. And
All right.
we'll know if it lives up to Michael Bay's standards.
Well, we shall see. But let's take a look at the teaser trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Well, immediately you get a transform. Hey, wait a minute.
It was all a dream. No, he was not.
Why am I getting this vibe from?
That is Anthony Ramos. But he was not in any of the Transformers films.
He was in Jurassic.
Was he?
Something. Well, all right.
I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
Okay. Not a Transformer movie without Bumblebee.
It's not.
Interesting they went back to the old. Interesting they went back to the old model though. It's the first time we saw the inside of the transformation. And now they have holograms.
Is that Jazz? Because I remember Jazz was a Porsche. There you go, your explosions.
Why do they keep doing Bumblebee like this?
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Explosions! Nice explosions. Hi.
Okay.
And we end right where we picked off.
Oh, yeah.
Picked off.
It's like a TikTok. It's almost a perfect loop.
Transformers have come back. Hey, listen, I'm going to say this. There were some Transformer movies that when the Transformers or Decepticons actually transformed, we didn't know what was going on. It was just a mess. And part of the cool thing of Transformers is to see them transform.
Right.
To see the wheels go into place and how did that happen? And that right there within itself, seeing Optimus Prime pull out a blaster cannon that looks like it can level a whole planet and then compact it right back into his arm. Make it make sense, is what I'm saying. And it looks like they did that, or at least as close to it as they possibly can, but it's still looking cool. And this is the first time that we actually see inside of the car while the car is transforming. Nice. And they project holograms now. But at this point in time, we should not be, if you watch Transformers, if you're a fan of it, you shouldn't be surprised of anything they do. And they made clones of themselves that actually look like people. And I think the last one Shia LaBeouf was in. Is it Shia LaBeouf? Shia?
Shia.
It's just, I don't want to say the man's name wrong. Just want to say it the correct way the third time. Is it Shia?
Shia.
LaBeouf? Oh, I said it right the second
time. Yeah.
Got a whole opportunity to go. Explosions! Thank you, Michael Bay. And it's not just real reaction, right? Real reaction. There's a robot that's standing tall and looking at you. So yeah, I would say the same thing, do the same thing. Spider, what you think about Transformers? Are they transforming enough for you?
They're definitely doing some transforming. This it's in the same vein of all the other Transformer movies. It's gotten into Fast and Furious territory where they know what they're doing, in the sense of they're not trying to be serious, they're not trying to be groundbreaking, they're just trying to have fun, tell at least somewhat decent story, and it's gonna be all about the eye candy, the visuals. It's all about, like you said, the gun just, his hand shrank 3 sizes from that gun, and it just all sucks back in. Like you said, make it make sense. It's not gonna make sense. Nothing about this movie is gonna make sense, but it's gonna be enjoyable in the fun popcorn movie type of way. It's just one of those movies that you go to and you turn your brain off, and you just, like Anthony Ramos says here, you're just along for the ride. you just go with it. You can't expect anything serious out of this movie, and it looks fun.
I mean,
I have no idea what the
transfer from the back to the front.
Right.
If you're expecting something serious after that, you're in the wrong theater.
Yeah.
This is a good movie. It's a good time. It's a good. Hey, I'm okay with the gorilla being a robot, and like a huge silverback. And we're branching out into the animal kingdom now. We did dinosaurs, and now we're doing animal kingdom. What's next after this? Ants, shrinking transformers.
I don't know.
Micro.
But there was an animated show, Transformers Beast Wars, that was on the air, I want to say in the late 90s, early 2000s maybe. Where
Beast Wars!
Well, we saw that in the first Transformer movie with Shia LaBeouf, we saw that the Transformers came down from Cybertron. They sort of came in like meteors, and the only reason that they were vehicles because they saw that there was an abundance of vehicles, and that's what they scanned in order for themselves to blend in. The storyline of Beast Wars were that they came to Earth earlier in history to where there weren't any humans, but there were just animals. So when they came down to Earth, they scanned the animals and they became the animals.
Whoa, Spider. Are you trying to tell me that with all the stuff that's happened in the Transformers lore, with Megatron attacking the cities and destroying structures and all the stuff that happened in Egypt, these Transformers that came down were here the whole time and they didn't come and help?
Well, I mean, if they're in the jungle, how would they know? How would they know?
They're gonna know.
I mean, that's like you said, you can't expect anything out of this film to make sense. It's the same thing with the Eternals. The Eternals were there. They had to explain away. It's like, you were here in the midst of all of these, disasters and everything that happened in the world. Like, oh, well, if the Deviants were involved, then we swore we wouldn't take part in it. We're like, well, yeah, but there's like a whole bunch of other shit that happened that didn't have anything to do with Deviants. And you still didn't do anything.
Thank you.
So
make it make sense.
But like I said, it's you shut your brain off and you just enjoy it for what it is, and that's really all you can do. Yes,
that was cool.
Robots, more robots,
and
explosions.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. His transformation into this suit was crazy. Because it was all one motion. It's like explosion, jump, roll into my new outfit, hit the stage, strong J.
And so
it's almost as badass as this one.
I like the spin when he was getting up. Cause he did the spin, you see the sparks on the ground and kicking up actual asphalt. I like those little details.
Wait a minute. Was he riding in the ass? Is that what was going on? Where does he get his positioning?
Like you said, it doesn't make sense. You can't tell. Whenever he gets out of the seat, and then we don't know where the seat goes after that. The seat just goes up into the robot somewhere. That's all we can see.
It's starting to get nasty. It's like, why you want some human riding inside you?
I
What
don't
kind
know.
of transformer fetishes you got? Is this what they do in Cybertron? No, there's no humans there. Unless
So
they were turned
I'm
into
I'm
animals.
wondering because for the most part, I think for the first four Transformer films, yeah, for the first four Transformer films, Bumblebee was sort of the main focus because Bumblebee was Sam's car, and it was like literally all about Bumblebee. But we can see in this one, the main character is driving the Porsche, which is not Bumblebee. So, but we see that Bumblebee is still going to be featured. But does Bumblebee, like we say, it's not a spoiler if it's a guess and it comes true. Does Bumblebee get killed?
Oh, well, Bumblebee's clearly got impaled in the trailer. So
Right.
again, I was asking the question why they keep doing Bumblebee this way. Like, do they hate Bumblebee now? Because I
Bumblebee is
think
always
this
getting
is
the
a
short
hint
end of the
from
stick.
Optimus Prime. Yeah, but I
Right
think
there.
Optimus Prime is doing. Yeah, he's gotten impaled through the neck. Maybe that was a flashback. I don't know why he couldn't talk, but
We saw in the
we've
Bumblebee
seen that
movie
already.
that we already went through this as to why he can't talk.
I'm sorry, I taste milk. It tastes like a franchise. This is gonna milk it for. Give him Bumblebee's backstory again. That'll take up 6 minutes of runtime.
Something.
And
But
plus,
this final
did
battle
that
scene looks
spear
pretty
turn into
badass.
a chain? Yo, it clearly is the best thing.
It was like
Knives, yeah, there's a chain.
two blades that came out of his arms and he like pulled them out and it turned into a chain. I don't know.
It's a lot going on, dude. What are we fighting for? Who's after Optimus? Like, what's going on?
I don't know because
Popcorn
we
movie.
don't know what's going on. Again, another summer
Yum, yum, yum,
2023
yum.
movie.
Explosions.
But the thing about it is we have Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal. And
Oh,
apparently
they could clearly milk this for like 3 movies.
they,
Build it
they
up.
they actually will because this is the beginning of a trilogy.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Can you not see Optimus going up against this humongous gorilla on like movie cups and posters?
Yeah, with the whole Godzilla versus Kong type thing.
Right, but here's the thing, and we're probably saving this from being a popcorn movie, so don't expect this when you're going to see this movie, or maybe we're right and you'll see it. You have to give your villain something compelling to fight for.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, Optimus Prime is not a hero in any of these stories. He really like murders everyone, and he even turned on his own team and started to murder them. And then he left.
Yeah.
And then he came back.
Yeah.
The murdering started, like we're still rooting for this guy.
He's still a leader for some reason.
We have a new addition. And I don't know who the young lady robot is, and you guys gotta forgive me for my Transformer lore that I don't go as back as you guys. Maybe y'all know who the young lady is and what part she plays in this story, because no clue what's going on, but there's explosions and
there are
transformations.
explosions.
That's the only way I can see you saving it. Give the villain something compelling to fight for, and then have obviously a difference of opinion or a slightly difference of opinion, and then now we have a reason that we're gonna have a rumbling. It has no other progression but to get to this point. That's how you tell a story that's gonna be more than just popcorn. It'll be popcorn and soda.
So
maybe a little candy in there.
So what my guess is, because I'm looking at the cast listing for Transformers Rise of the Beast, and
does it say Gorilla Grodd?
No, it does not say Gorilla Grodd.
Okay.
But there is a Transformer named RC. And RC was slated to be in the original Transformers film. But they took her out of the script, according to Wikipedia. They took RC out of the script because they found it difficult to explain robot gender. And Michael Bay also disliked her motorcycle form, which he thought was too small. So, but apparently, RC is back in the new film. So I don't know if this is going to be a retelling, like if this is supposed to be like a reboot, or if this is going to be like a soft reboot where you have the same characters as far as Transformers goes. Well, most of the same characters, but then you have a different, story as to what they're fighting for.
Maybe it's a retcon. Maybe we're gonna pretend like none of the other ones happened.
Like the Witwikis never existed. There was no Matrix of Leadership. Dark of the Moon was never a thing.
No, that was a different universe, and this is the new origin. You never seen Transformers before. You don't know who Megatron is. This is the first battle. There was no Dark Side of the Moon. Nothing.
Possible.
No Last Night. Well, first of all, this looks a lot safer than what we were doing before.
You're talking about bringing in dinosaurs and Merlin and dragons.
I was talking about exploring women and,
Oh, well, that too, yeah.
It's a nice family movie right here. And what are we looking at for a release date? Summer?
June 2023.
And that's right at the end of it. So get a kid something to beat their chest for before they go back to school.
What do you mean right at the end? That's at the beginning of the summer.
June? July? August?
June. Kids go back to school in like August, September.
Clearly, I'm not drinking enough. It's not making sense to me. I'll correct that right now.
But, I mean, like I said, it's mindless. I don't expect it to do anything groundbreaking or revolutionary. It's just going to be...
It just did. Did you not see the car turn the opposite way and create holograms?
Uh-huh.
And then... Not doing it for you.
It's just... It's just going to be a fun movie.
Falcons blowing fire and a gorilla.
I want to know who the baddie is.
EMP.
Like who's the bad guy? Like who is this person? I think that.
Okay, so we stabbed him in the stomach and then we got him by the throat. That's not the gorilla.
That's not the gorilla. No, that's not the gorilla.
So.
But the gorilla told Optimus, this is like something that you've never seen before. You're not ready for it. So this villain is potentially worse than Megatron.
So here's the thing. He kills Bumblebee. He shoots to the top of the list as just the worst ever. And he has to die.
But
everyone loves Bumblebee.
I'm wondering I was wondering before if Bumblebee was dead, but then I remember and I saw the clips coming up, running next to the cheetah. It looks like Bumblebee.
Before.
This is also true. This is very true. So so we don't know.
I think
because that looks like the same face, just a different body.
But did he take Bumblebee and merge with him? Is that what's on his shoulders?
That would be savage.
That would be horrible. You're going to wear the corpse of my dead friend, which is not far-fetched. Remember, in the Transformer movies, we had the older Decepticon who turned, and he broke himself down so Optimus could fly around
That
and
is
kill
true.
more.
That is
That'll
true.
be gut wrenching. That's gut wrenching right now. If you tell me Bumblebee with the bullet, and Optimus didn't save him, like, dude, that's just he is not the hero at all.
He is not.
I'm just saying. If that's the case, I don't know. They did a great job with the morphing. Oh, excuse me, transforming. It's not a transform. It's more like a morph, but it looks good though. It's not so jarring that you can't understand what's happening.
Right. Yeah, because the original Transformer, I should say, the one with Shia LaBeouf, it was just basically like it would come apart, and then all you would see is just like metal pieces. Like you said, it was just a mess.
Yeah,
that's a shot that I was looking for.
Isn't that the bird falling?
Is it? So here I don't know. I mean, like you said, this could be it from any part of the movie. But if you got a yellow car with black stripe, that's absolutely Bumblebee.
Of course, in the Transformer movie, yes, you can't deny that.
So yeah, we got this.
No, that's Jake. What?
Jake from Cybertron.
You knew? Jake from Cybertron. He wears khakis. Get out of here, guy. What are you talking about?
So we got this bird just decimating this bridge.
Right there.
I don't think that was the bird falling. I think that was just something else. Because we got one falling in the background back here.
That is definitely not a rock.
No, it's definitely not a rock.
I thought it was a bird.
No. Then we got a tow truck shooting a missile. So that's a Decepticon.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't know. It might not be a Decepticon. You might be looking at that Rhino. They may have extra morphing abilities, being the fact that they were here first.
This is true. A lot of questions to be answered.
And we're going to get them if we see Optimus murder more of his... What does he got against his own kind, man? This dude is a murder bot. He can't get along with nobody. I'm starting to think Optimus is the problem.
Optimus might be the problem. I
mean, think about it. All I want to do is bring back my. If you were human and you went to a place and you wanted to bring humans back and they're opposing you, come on, man. No? You're not going to bring humans back? My God.
We've done enough damage to planet Earth. I don't know if we need to go to another planet.
Oh my God. We're going to we're already in Mars and the moon and Captain America.
But let us know in the comments what you think about Transformers Rise of the Beast. It's like we said, it's the 7th installment of this Transformer franchise. But not only that, this is the beginning of a new trilogy. In addition to, there's going to be a Transformers prequel that is slated to be in the works. So there's an additional Transformer movie. So we're looking at least 3 more Transformer movies coming out in the near future. But let us know in the comments.
Got this one and they're doing a prequel?
Well, they're doing a prequel
They could have put that in this one.
No, it's going to be a prequel to everything. It's going to be way before they even came to Earth. So, well, I don't know. We'll see. But let us know in the comments what you think about Transformers Rise of the Beast. What do you think about the franchise as a whole? Are you excited about it? Are you going to go see it? Are you completely done with Michael Bay and all of his explosions? But let us know. But remember, if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on any of your major podcast streaming platforms. And if you want to join in on the conversation, you can tweet at us at ATSuperPod.
And we like reading the comments.
Can
we have a comment that transforms?
I don't think YouTube allows that.
God damn it.
We don't have that yet.
Rise of the Beast.
Rise of the Beast. But thank you all for joining us. We'll check this out when it comes out. But until then, we'll see you in the next episode.
I know that.